Hello and welcome all my dear students. I am Rohan sir from Mahdi English Medium School. I welcome all my dear second standard little gems once again in the English lecture. My dear students, I hope that in the past few days you have watched all the videos, and I really appreciate to those students who came in the parents teachers meet and submitted their fair books, got their fair books signed by me, and have made the corrections accordingly. Many students were such that they were not having the grammar textbook, still they managed to complete each and everything in the rough book, and they have even get it signed by me. So it shows that the student those who really wants to study will study no matter whatever the hurdle might be, whatever the situation might be. They will anyhow bring the solution for that. My dear students, I hope and I am looking forward for all the students to equally get the chance, and I am even waiting for the response, 100% response from all of you, not from one or two. So, welcome once again in the English lecture. In few days, you might have seen that we have completed lesson number 10 also in our English. So now, what are we going to do? We are going to solve the worksheets of lesson number 9 and 10. Students, do you remember that when you were in the school, you were getting the worksheets hard copy from the teachers, which you had to solve at your home? Now, as you are not able to come to school, still the worksheet solutions should be done. So I have brought the PDF copy of the worksheet, which you will be able to solve just by sitting at home. So after this lecture, I am going to send you the worksheets. Later you can get the printout of the same, but now you will have to solve the worksheets in your rough notebooks. Yes, which is mandatory for you to solve it in the lecture itself. Only if I think that you will send the solutions done in the rough book, if you will send the photos of the solutions on the same day when you get the lecture, only then I will send you the PDF file. So I will be waiting for your PDF file of the rough book of the homework, only then I will send you the hard copy PDF of worksheet. Please make sure you obey the instructions. Let us start our day with a wonderful thought. Every morning is a new opportunity to do things you missed yesterday. So this thought simply means that when you wake up next morning, there is a new chance for everything you have missed on the previous day. So never be upset for the marks or for anything. Always there is a next step, and life is all about the next step. How you take the next step after getting the hurdles or the problems in the first step. So my dear students, now take out your rough book, and also please keep the pencil with you, and please watch the lecture properly, carefully, and even when I give you time, when I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at that time sometimes the question will be objectives. So I might give you 5 counts or 4 counts. In that much time, try to think about the answer and write the answer prior to I write the answer on the screen. Possibly you might be knowing all the answers, probably you might not be knowing all the answers. Doesn't matter. Just try to engage yourself, obey the instructions given throughout the lecture. So let's get started with the lecture. Now I'm going to display the worksheet on the screen. So my dear students, this is the worksheet you always get when you are in the school, correct? Here everything is written, that means name, division, roll number, and the sign of the teacher. So we are going to start with worksheet of lesson number 9. Let's get started without wasting much of our time. And like I said, whenever I ask you to guess the answer and I count 1 to 5, at that time you really have to try to get the correct answer and write it down in your rough book. This is how our format will be. Question number 1 of worksheet of lesson number 9 is choose the correct answer. It is a kind of multiple choice question. So I hope you will enjoy solving this with me. Obviously, immediately I will give the answer, so you don't have to worry about the answers too. Number 1. In the story of the little golden dog, which of these does Jessie have to do? Now, what is the duty of Jessie? Teach her Spanish, feed and walk her, bath and dry her, or train and praise her. Out of these 4, one duty was clearly mentioned which Jessie has to do for the dog. The duty Jessie has towards the dog. Which is that duty? I'll count 5. Till then, please select the correct answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hello students, did you get the correct answer? Let me tell you, this is the correct answer. So, feed and walk Mocha was the main duty Jessie used to do in the absence of Mr. and Mrs. Kyumpi. If you remember the story, this was the duty. Number 2. What does forevermore mean? Do you remember 2 words in the lesson? Throughout the lesson, these 2 words were repeated, forevermore and nevermore. Now from that, what does forevermore mean? I have explained you very well what was the meaning of forevermore while I was explaining you the lesson. So anyways, the options are here: more, ever, forever, or foremost. So what was the meaning of forevermore? I hope that you are trying to get the answer. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, students, so forevermore means forever. So this is the correct answer, forever. I hope you are even checking your answers. Okay, and try to solve it on your own. As you know that I am just marking the answers on the spot. So you will anyhow get the correct answer. But if you will try to solve it on your own, and if you will really get the correct answer on your own, I hope you will like it more. Number 3. In the story of the little golden dog, what would Mocha tell Samantha always? Now here is the twist. Mocha told something else to Jessie and something else to Samantha. Mocha is the name of dog. Let me again make the concept very clear to you. So Mocha, the little golden dog, used to talk with both Samantha and Jessie. But what did she say always to Samantha? Options are forevermore, nevermore, ever, or never. So your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So correct answer is nevermore, because to Jessie, Mocha used to say forevermore, but to Samantha, Mocha used to say nevermore. Anyways, I hope that you have even selected the correct answer. Number 4. In the story of the little golden dog, who does the dog speaks to? Options are Jessie and Samantha, Jessie and Mrs. Kyumpi, Mrs. Kyumpi and Samantha, or is it Mr. and Mrs. Kyumpi? With whom does the dog speaks to? I already explained you while I was explaining you first 3 MCQs. So try to get the answer. Your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I hope students that in this countdown of 5 you are getting the answers, you are trying to get the answers, not just sitting and looking and waiting for the answer. The correct answer is Jesse and Samantha. The correct answer is Jesse and Samantha. Why? Because Mocha used to say forevermore to Jesse and nevermore to Samantha. So only with these two girls Mocha used to speak. Actually, Mocha does not speak. Here it is just a kind of illusion. It is just kind of hallucination. At the end, you will come to know why it is hallucination. If you have even understood the lesson, you will come to know why is it hallucination. Now fill in the blanks. Question 2. So I hope that you have solved question 1, 2, 3, 4. For these, choose the correct options. Let us solve fill in the blanks. Number 1. Mocha always said just what Jesse and Samantha needed to dash in the story The Little Golden Dog. So what did Mocha always used to speak? Here it is very well written that Mocha always said what Jesse and Samantha needed to. So I'll count 4, till then try to guess the answer. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the correct answer is here. Always whatever Jesse and Samantha you wanted to hear and needs to hear, always Mocha used to speak that. So correct answer is Mocha always said just what Jesse and Samantha needed to hear in the story The Little Golden Dog. You see students, always when Jessie was doing right work, that is why she always heard forevermore. But always when Samantha was nervous, always when Samantha used to do wrong work, Mocha says nevermore. That means never become nervous, never do this wrong work. So whatever they needed to hear was heard by them and spoken by Mocha, the little golden dog. Number 2. In the story The Little Golden Dog, Samantha is Mr. and Mrs. Kyumpi's dash. So what in the relation is Samantha of Mr. and Mrs. Kyumpi? So I'll give you again 4 counts. Please try to guess the correct answer within this countdown. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I hope that you have guessed the correct answer. So the correct answer is granddaughter. The correct answer is granddaughter. See, Mr. and Mrs. Kyumpi were the grandparents of Samantha. So obviously Samantha is going to be the granddaughter of Mr. and Mrs. Kyumpi. If Samantha is a girl, it is a granddaughter. If there was a boy, it would be grandson. Okay. Now my dear students, it's time to change the question. Question number 3 is match the words that means the same. So I am going to just write the correct answers here in the box. So first of all, let us write the question. Dark is the first question. What is the second question? Nervous. 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 What is the third question? Belly. 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 What is the fourth question? Lonely. Lonely. And what is the fifth question? Overjoyed. Overjoyed. So these are the questions. Why have I written these questions again? It's just that I can write the correct answer here. So I have written these questions of left hand side again. So my dear students, here we have to match the pair by the meanings of the word which means the same. Obviously meanings means the word which means the same as the question. These are the questions. Let us match the pair. Dark. Dark means worried? No. Can we say dark means unlit? Yes. If there is no light, if nothing is lit, we can say it is unlit, it is dark. So, unlit is the answer for dark. Now, let me just match the pair. Now, nervous. How about nervous? Can you say nervous means unloved? No. Then, can you say nervous means worried? Yes, you can say nervous means worried. So, it is the correct answer for nervous. Worried. Let me match the pair. Now my dear students, number 3 is belly. Now number 1 and number 2 options are done. So we have to just look at these 3 options. So belly means what? Belly means unloved? Obviously not. Belly means stomach? Yes, belly means stomach. So here is the answer for belly. Now how about lonely? Lonely means delighted? No, delighted means very happy. So obviously lonely means unloved. When you feel lonely, that means you are unloved by everyone. That means not loved by anyone. So this is the answer, and the last option which is left out is delighted. Like I said, students, delighted means when you are very happy, it is delighted. That means overjoyed. So we have matched the pairs. See, I have written all questions and options once again. Now when you will get the PDF of this worksheet, you can just match it with your pencils. And for now, I hope that you are writing the answers in the rough book the way I have written. Dark means unlit. Nervous means worried. Belly means stomach. Lonely means unloved. And overjoyed means delighted. Now we will solve this worksheet of lesson 9, the remaining part, in the next lecture. For now we will jump on to worksheet of lesson number 10. Let us solve the worksheet, question number 1, lesson number 10. Choose the correct answer. So let us choose the correct answer. So my dear students, again I'll give you 4 to 5 countdowns, and I hope that in that time you will guess the correct answer. Again, if you have understood the story, there should be no issue in guessing the correct answer. In fact, you would have just fun solving this. Number 1. In the story of the 4 seasons, who was the eldest brother? Options are summer, autumn, winter, spring. These are the 4 brothers in the story. Who was the eldest? So I'll count 5, till then guess the correct answer. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the correct answer is summer. Summer was the eldest brother amongst these 4 brothers. Number 2. Who among the brothers was most welcome in the story of 4 seasons? Again, I'm going to count 5. Try to select the correct option. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Did you get the correct answer? Then what is it? It is spring. Spring was the most welcome because in spring the climate was not too hot, not too cold, leaves started growing, the flowers started blossom, so everything new grew, and that is why the climate was good, that is why it was most welcomed. Now number 3, what is the phrase for the people doing something one after the other? So which phrase is used for one after the other? Taking breaks, taking turns, taking round, or is it turning the clock? So which is the correct option? You have 5 countdowns. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I hope you got the correct answer. The correct answer is taking turns. So you know that each brothers were taking the turn in 4 months, in 3 months. So taking turn is the correct answer. Number 4, in the story of the 4 seasons, under whose rule did the trees shed their leaves? Options are spring and autumn, summer and spring, winter and summer, or is it autumn and winter? You are having the 5 countdowns. I'll count 5, till then you will have to guess the correct answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. I hope you got the correct answer. Correct answer is autumn and winter. So now my dear students, let us fill in the blanks. So these are very much interesting. You will really enjoy solving this. Number 1, in the story of the 4 seasons, autumn was gentler than. So my dear students, do you remember the answer? Autumn was gentler than summer because summer was too hot to bear the climate. People were very much feeling uncomfortable. So autumn was gentler than summer. Now, if summer is hot-headed, then winter is what? For this, I should give you 4 counts, correct? It is very easy. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Correct answer is cold-hearted. Cold-hearted. If summer is hot-headed, winter is cold-hearted. And if winter becomes the bare trees, then spring, what happens? In the spring, trees grow, correct? So grow should be the answer. Now number 3, each brother was made the king of the earth for dash months in the beginning of the story of the 4 seasons. So in the beginning, not after the mid interval or after the mid of the story, but in the beginning, for how many months each season ruled? So the correct answer is 12. In the beginning, obviously they ruled for the 12 months, correct? That is why each season had to wait for 3 years for their turn. Now whether you want to write it in the words or in the figure, the choice is yours. Number 4, The trees shed their dashed leaves that had died up during the summer's rule in the story of the four seasons. I'll count 5 till then. I hope you will get this answer. This is again very easy answer. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Did you get the answer, students? The correct answer is worn out. So here is the correct answer I have written. So my dear students, what have we done today? Today we have solved lesson 10 worksheet 2 questions and again lesson 9 worksheet 3 questions. So I hope that you were writing the answers along with me. If you were not able to complete writing the answer, you can again watch the lecture and write the answer. Like I said, you even are going to get the worksheet PDF file. But let me repeat this important instruction once again. You will only get the PDF file once I get the homework of all the students. That means this work should be done in your rough book, only then I will send you the PDF file of the worksheet. The importance of PDF file is you can take the printout, you can solve in the hard copy. This is how helpful the PDF file will be. So thank you my dear students for watching this lecture kindly, and I hope that you were following each and every instruction. You were even getting time to solve the answers on your own. As this is not your classroom, so I cannot ask you to raise your hand, but I gave you sufficient enough time to answer the question as you were doing in the classroom. With this, I end my today's lecture. Have a nice day, stay safe, stay home.